Hello, everyone. Sorry about that. Well, so real quick update. The system is broken. No matter how you want to see it, however you want to call it, the system is broken. That's all I got to say. If you agree with me, give me a thumbs up. But the system's broken. I believe we failed each other when it comes to injury and things of that nature. There needs to be a department. Excuse me for wiping my face. There needs to be a department that's helps that helps you walk through it, kind of like make sure you make your appointments. I mean, this may sound silly to a lot of people, but as you get older and the more things require your time, and the more you got to think about things, and you got to do your work and your job, pay your bills. When all these things begin to pile up on you, and you're like, okay, what did I do? So try to get back to work if you can. Like for me, that's what I'm trying to do right now, get back to work. But the system's broken because I should have had way more support um, from my job and from the state. I mean, I understand there's some people scamming and doing all that stuff, but people truly are hurt who can't do things. I mean, we really need to watch out for those. And there should be a buffer in between the employee and the employer. And instead of it being for the side for the employer, there needs to be someone on the side of the employee that calls and say, okay, I'm negotiating, talking to SEGWIG, I'm talking to state disability, I'm talking to EDD. You got to have all these check boxes, and there's different dates, and you got to remember. So you add these dates plus your doctor's dates, and then you put your job in the mix. That's overwhelming for anyone. And most people who say they can handle that, whatever, good for you, but that's way too much. So, anyways, to get back to it, um, there needs to be a department developed for the person side, the employee side. They call um, who I'm working for now. They call it, it's like a case manager or something like that. But these people are, you know, I don't believe that they're put in the job position because that's where they wanted to be. I think they were put there because that's where they had to put them. So you got people in certain departments who don't want to do a certain function, and there's people out here like myself that we need someone to be motivated to making sure that the well-beings of others are being taken care of because maybe they don't have the information or knowledge to know. And even if you do try to get the information to learn it, to understand it, you still, you got to watch out for the people who knows the ins and outs and the loopholes and all these things. And you're saying what? You're here doing one thing, and then next thing you know, you're expired here. So it means you have no money. And I mean, I know I'm not the only one this has happened to, but when I was younger, I never heard of such things happening. I wish I would have heard of it happening, paid more close attention to it. But for workman's comp, it's really it's a lose situation. The way they have everything designed, you get no payout, and the medical that they give you is just you request something and it's a 50-50 chance if you get it or not. So you're still in pain, and they'll put you out on forced family emergency leave and such. And then so what can you do? I mean, there should be someone that's on my side that knows the ins and out of all this, to help guide people such as myself. And it's not the fact of learning it. I mean, I could do that, but then that would be a career path for me. Maybe that's something I might do. Think about it, because it really does suck. And if you don't have a lawyer, you don't know how to appeal certain things. And even though you're awarded, right, they can still uh, hold your paperwork up. And you try calling, and then you get the voicemail, or you get the message saying there's too many people waiting in the queue, so you can't even leave a message because there's so many people waiting in line. And so here you are, you got deadlines and due dates you have to make, but this is what you're getting in return. So for the grace of God is even why I'm still able to sit here. So I'm definitely telling you guys, get a one-on-one with God now. I am not joking. It may sound crazy, but no, definitely get a one-on-one. If there's anything you can do right now, is to become more spiritual and learn that God is there for you. He'll take care of you. The enemy he never sleeps. But hey, God never sleeps also. So, that dude already done lost. He keep trying and trying, but there's more. God is bigger. God can touch more hearts faster than he can corrupt minds. And that's what the whole deal is right now. If your mind's corrupted, you're of the bad one. If you have a good heart, you're of the good one. Simple. I mean, it's time for you to pick a side. How are you gonna live? Live with the peace of God, or you wanna live in chaos? The system's broken. It's up to the next generation to be able to put something together better than this. All the way from the government down. I mean, how in the world can we have the last 8 years? I can't even. I haven't left the last 8. Let me see the last 6. Last 6 years. I can't even put it together on what to say. How is it possible for a virus to even get in the United States after all the movies we done created, and how we're supposed to be up on it, CDC, blah blah blah, knowing what steps to take. That was a fiasco, and we're still residual on all that. That turned the economy upside down. It lets you see now really who's working. Take a look and see who the people are working. And it makes you wonder, like, you think, I see. Look how many companies have closed down, right? How many people have lost their jobs? People are losing their homes. Believe me, I feel all that. I feel it. I mean, I just say right on the line, standing. And I will not waver. I will not. I will not fold. I will not waver. God is for me. God is with me. He's brought me this far. So why would he leave me now? I mean, Some people may love to see that, but it's not going to happen. And the beloved son, Warren, beloved son, the word beloved, his beloved son. But the system is broken. Broken bad. Just look at it. Man, thank you, YouTube, for being such an awesome tool. Right on. This is good. Hopefully I'll be back to talk to you again. But if you like this one, give me a thumbs up.